I'm Sarah Gore, and this is Open House NYC. This week, we're all about design duos whose harmony in work and life come together beautifully in the homes they create, whether for themselves or their clients. We're at the trippy Greenpoint apartment of artists Misha, Kahn and Nick Haramis. And we're with these fashionable folks who show that sustainability in design can also be stylish and chic. We see how these homeowners turn their enthusiasm for design into a labor of love in their own abode. Plus, we're in LA to see how this couple's new home was designed to embody all their California dreams. But first, we're with innovative architects and partners Amale, Andraos and Dan Wood for a look at this one-of-a-kind triplex.
We'll just keep working until we agree.
I agree.
Welcome to Open House NYC. Today I'm coming to you from this elegant manor in Bronxville, built in 1910, but has since been impeccably renovated for today's living. This living room is bright, spacious, and inviting, with decorative moldings, huge windows, and a wood-burning fireplace. It has an easy open flow to the formal dining room and this relaxing sunroom. And though entertaining the way this home deserves might be on hold, we can still dream of hosting our nearest and dearest. Am I right? And this bespoke kitchen, would make any chef feel right at home. There's even a huge wraparound terrace where you can take your appetite outside to the grill or lounge in the sun and take in the manicured terrace grounds. Upstairs, the luxurious principal suite boasts an office, a dressing room, and a stylish bathroom. It's one of 6 bedrooms in this regal yet welcoming home. Today we are celebrating beautiful partnerships in work and in life, and we are getting started in Boerum Hill, Brooklyn with innovative architects Amale, Andraos and Dan Wood, founders of Work AC. They show off one of their newest projects, an ingeniously designed triplex that deftly balances flow, sustainability, and whimsy. Take a look.
This is Amale Andraos.
This is Dan Wood. We are principals of Work AC, a New York-based architecture and design firm. For us, architecture is life, is everything. We often disagree, but we long time ago agreed to
Keep working through something. If one person's unhappy, we will not let go until both people are happy.
we'll just keep working until we agree.
I agree. Before we got here, this apartment was really a warren of smaller spaces, which were only connected in the smallest possible overlap.
While the challenge was openness in a space that was incredibly complex, the other challenge is that the client really liked dark colors and materials, and so the challenge of using a darker palette with, being able to bounce light became sort of a very interesting constraint. When you walk in, you don't see the space immediately. And then as soon as you cross the entrance threshold, you see this vertical element, which is the stair, very kind of curvy. But this space was really intended to be the living floor, a completely open kitchen, dining, living, and then a study, sort of small office. And so how to organize everything around the vertical stair became really the project. And so we used materials and surfaces to organize the space. The kitchen wall in particular actually has a really interesting story.
Yeah, the kitchen itself was conceived of as a wall, and that was a real collaboration with the client who had this idea of a linear kitchen without an island. And so we really wanted to mark it with a special material. And we found this really interesting reclaimed wood that comes from a pine forest that was decimated by a certain type of beetle. So they had to take out all the trees in the forest, but what they found is that in the process of eating this pine, I guess, the beetle had turned it kind of blue.
It was important, though, that the entire back wall of the kitchen be white to reflect the light coming from the windows and create a kind of dialogue between the two. And then in the back, the brick wall really kind of declares the living area.
It was really great opportunity for us to design our first custom fireplace, which really kind of anchors the space at the back wall.
It was interesting for us to think about what is a sort of contemporary fireplace. It's sort of minimal but makes a statement, and the cut was a way to just reveal the fire and give it shape without complexity somehow.
The client's bedroom is underground. They really loved that kind of sense of being ensconced away from everything else in this very cozy space. So we really amped up the coziness.
Even though the ceiling is a little bit low and we really are bringing the light from above, there was a sense of wanting to think about these grand bedrooms where the bed is, framed, and we designed this very simple arch, and the bed is recessed in the arch. There's a beautiful wallpaper. It's really a place of, retreat from the city and from the noise, and I think being below street level really helps the sense of, entering into your cave a little bit. What we love to think about as architects when we design somebody else's home is taking their ideas and then turning them to become surprising even to themselves.
We hope you enjoyed visiting this apartment. It was really fun to show it to you.
Coming up just after the break, we head out to sunny Los Angeles to take a look at this design couple's dream home. We'll see you in just a few. Welcome back. Now we're at this Spanish colonial home in Los Angeles with design duo Kevin Isbell and Gian Antonio Corna. They show how they designed their home to embody all the ideas and ideals they had of California when they relocated from New York City. It is in every sense their dream home. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Gian Antonio Corna.
Hi, and I'm Kevin Isbell, and we are Kevin Isbell Interiors. And welcome to our home in the heart of Los Angeles. You're used to seeing all of our work that we do for other people, so now this is a chance to see our home and how we live and how we design for ourselves. It's too hot out here. Come on. Welcome. It's a 1920s Spanish colonial house. It was so important to us when we relocated from New York that we found the vernacular that really spoke to us and that really said California. So as you look around the room, you're gonna notice a lot of things that are a little bit unique to this space. I decided to open the shutters, which hadn't been open in over 50 years or whatever, to let the light in. Because of that, I want to break up some of the expanse of all of the wood on the shutters. So we hung the painting here. You also notice next to it, you have the curtains that are hung at sort of a certain level. It gives us the privacy, but you can still see sky, the palm trees, all of those things about California that we love. I hung a mirror opposite the wall, so when you walk in, it reflects that view, so it kind of doubles the light in here. Now I'm gonna kick it over to Gian Antonio. He's Italian, so he's gonna take you through the kitchen and the dining room naturally.
What I really like about this house is the fact that we have this beautiful dining room space. Kevin created this corner. This octagonal table is a vintage table. In the corner, so there's like a space for us to move. We have this beautiful gallery wall, so we are like surrounded by art, and so we can enjoy our meals even more. The kitchen is full of light, there's a lot of space. Kevin created like an indoor garden where you can see this beautiful chair that is being reupholstered with this floral fabric. In the center there's this whimsical light that make like the room even more joyful. And if you enjoy the beautiful pattern and interior here, wait to see our bedroom.
This is our bedroom here. We love this space because it's a little jewel box. In the morning light just streams in here, which is why we put no curtains on the wall. I love how I brought the outdoor in with the bedding, with the flowers, all about nature here. So we have this beautiful low slung sort of teal tufted headboard. It's a little more traditional, and then I flanked it with two mid-century modern wood side pieces here. So the mid-century blue lamp here I found on the East Coast in New York. It actually came out of the National Arts Club on Gramercy Park, and I just love a big vessel lamp. Who doesn't? So thank you so much for coming to tour our home. It's a first for us to show our home versus a client's home that we have done.
I hope you really enjoy our beautiful home, and thank you very much.
Coming up, we have even more design love with this couple in the Ditmas Park section of Brooklyn. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone. We continue our celebration of design couples in Ditmas Park, Brooklyn. This home was a true labor of love for design enthusiasts Kahn and Maytal. They completely reimagined their 1908 Victorian-style home into a bright modern retreat and an ode to all that inspires them in design, including a principal suite you are definitely gonna want to see. Check it out.
Hello, I'm Ken,
I'm Maytal.
and welcome to our home in Ditmas Park, a landmark district in Brooklyn.
When we found this house, we knew that this was the house that we wanted, and we decided that this was going to be our project.
This home was built in 1908. Our first effort was to restore the front porch to its original grandeur, and that complete gut renovation continues on the inside of the home.
So come with us inside and let us show you what we did. So this actually used to be a 9-bedroom house. We opened everything up and started rebuilding like Lego pieces. What I'm sitting on here is a beautiful Italian kitchen, but actually doesn't look like a typical kitchen. It looks like a long table, which is what I really wanted to create here. These burners are actually put Dutch cooking stovetop burners integrated on porcelain. We're actually the first house in the United States to use these stove burners. This is a 9-foot oak dining room table, which is reclaimed from Restoration Hardware. It's actually typically used in conference rooms, but we found that it was the perfect size for our family. And after dinner, we all migrate over to the living room. Ken will show you a little bit about what happens here while I go upstairs.
So we have a really big family, and no matter what, this is a space that always feels intimate and peaceful. As difficult as it was, the condition we found this home in, we still wanted to incorporate as much as we possibly could of the original detail. The brick chimney that was original to this home in 1908 is no longer functional. The brick chimney forms the perfect wall for our Danish bookshelf on one side, and on the other side, a powder room. We completely redid these windows and this facade in keeping with what it looked like in 1908. The windows look out onto our beautiful porch and historic 18th Street. Unfortunately, I have nothing to offer about the furniture. That's Maytal's department. All I know is it looks good and it's comfortable.
Welcome to our private oasis. It actually used to be 4 bedrooms and an attic. We opened everything up and we vaulted the ceilings. What we tried to create here was to have an open space which is really self-sufficient. We have our home office, home gym, yoga area. We have our sleeping area. Probably the most unconventional part of the house is our bathroom. Originally, we were thinking of closing it up, but then as we started designing it, we realized that you could still have privacy by having the wall sort of just below your neck. And you'll see terrazzo tiles and a beautiful spa-like bath, which opens onto a skylight where you can see the chimney as you're bathing. And the shower is against the chimney. We wanted to have the chimney as the center of the entire environment on this floor.
This is our backyard. We wanted to model our yard after certain sections of the High Line that really feel great to us. With the natural grasses swinging in the breeze and the clover instead of a lawn. It's all a very natural, peaceful look in the heart of the city. Let's go see what Maytal's up to. Hey babe.
Hey babe.
Good to see you again.
So we hope you've enjoyed walking through our home and appreciate the diverse elements we've incorporated in this beautiful Victorian house.
Couldn't have said it better. Good job, babe.
Coming up, we are keeping things in Brooklyn with this fashionable couple. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now we're in Bushwick, Brooklyn with a fashion designer named Zero Waste Daniel. Daniel and his husband and business partner Mario believe that design and life can be both planet-friendly and stylish. And their home captures that spirit perfectly. Take a look.
I'm Daniel.
And I'm Mario.
And we own a clothing company called Zero Waste Daniel, and you're in our apartment in Bushwick, Brooklyn. We met. Mario is my first ever Tinder date. And I should clarify, first and last Tinder date.
How does your day begin?
Slowly.
It's a very comfortable bed.
Our day begins usually with coffee, and we do an extended outfit try-on session.
I think we freestyled basically everything in this apartment. There's very little measuring that happens when we work.
We use levels, but not rulers.
Yeah, it's all, and no rules.
When you walk in, you see, I think first, our light fixture that I got as a leftover when I was designing the store. It's actually an original GE street lamp, I think, when street lamps first became electric.
And it's right above a table that I had, and it's a clear lucite table that it's really funny because it really speaks to both of our styles. We have this recycled lamp that sits over this lucite table that took 16 weeks to build in Italy.
And Bowie is my favorite piece by far in the apartment. Mario had it custom made for me for my 30th birthday. It's by my favorite artist. Her name is Tess Felix, and she only works with ocean plastic that she collects herself. So the bedroom is essentially, when we moved in together, we cut it down a few inches. We dropped the walls so that it was open to the rest of the space. I had a queen size bed, but Mario had like
King size bed. Yeah.
giant thing.
Giant bed.
And so there really was only room for the bed, but it made a great kind of sanctuary space, and hanging all the plants around it is a really beautiful and serene way to feel like you're in a forest in the middle of the city, which I love.
This bedroom is like a balcony for us.
We were like, do you want like a Romeo and Juliet thing? Are you going like an Eva Peron? Like, what are we doing?
I hope you enjoyed seeing our place and how we live in our environment and our zero waste lifestyle.
Thanks for coming. Have a good one.
Stick around because you are not going to want to miss this next home, a Brooklyn funhouse of color and art. Welcome back, everyone. We are wrapping things up in Greenpoint at the home of artist and designer Misha Kahn and his partner Nick Haramis. Their home is a delightful funhouse of color and creativity that begins the moment you walk in.
Hi, my name's Nick Haramis. I'm Misha Kahn, and welcome to our home in Greenpoint. I think it's just a completely normal home. Every time we would sort of think a room was done, Misha would complain that it was a little bit too minimalist. So now our joke is that if your eyes aren't bleeding, we haven't done the right job. I think the first thing that we got was the Campana Brothers fish scale cabinet, followed by this couch that we're sitting on, which is also the Campana Brothers, which clearly feels like some sort of monster animal. But they're things of art, and so I've fallen asleep on this couch more times than Misha was happy with, and have like matted this woolly mammoth. Before you guys arrived, we were combing it to make it seem a little bit less matted.
This is the couch that I brought into the house, and Nick brought the leather rectilinear IKEA couch.
Like, it's the last bastion of minimalism in this otherwise jungle book. Because Misha hates the couch so much, we've now propped it up with a fortress of very loud printed pillows. And then the newest baby that we brought home is the Studio Yobe. And when it arrived, it's like a high-tech surveillance camera that we haven't set up. So right now it's just a totally ornamental, beautiful thing, but we can spy on people. As like sort of a larger metaphor for our relationship, it always feels like you're on some sort of adventure, and the beauty of it is the excitement, but then there's always this sense that you might die. This table, which Misha made as a present for me, which is inspired by the Yves Klein table, does feel like a walking time bomb because if it shatters, the blue pigment will just destroy our lives.
We've struck a balance between stuff is really visually eccentric, and I think it's still really cozy in here and easy to live with everything. No?
Yeah.
I hope you had a fun time coming over and maybe you got some insane ideas for your own place.
And we're so sorry.
Thanks for watching. Like what you see on the show? Well, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We have so many more beautiful homes to share. It's all about love. Share these homes, you know?